Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I'm Mara28 and we are on our way back to Task Force 29. And I think we are actually going to
My
be...
goodness.
Hello. You know I work here.
Adam, I finally decrypted the audio off the Whisper chip tap. Fucking cold, man. You gotta hear it.
I have my hands full right now. Tell me where you are and I'll come when I can.
There's an old limb clinic in the Daphne district. It's closed down. Nobody goes there anymore. I'll be inside.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Anyway, I think we are actually going to the resettlement camp. It's a nice euphemism. Makes it sound nice and clean, pristine, something it's not. Yes, I know. Yeah, they want us to go to the psychiatrist. It is really noisy out there.
Adam, I'm Delaro Zen. I appreciate you coming in to speak with me and... Well, I know you're probably getting this from everyone today, but I need to ask. Are you okay? I've seen footage from the train station, but being there must have...
Is that what this is about?
No, that was sympathy. This is a standard agent health interview to determine combat readiness. Here, I got you this from the dispensary.
You got me neuropazine? Look, Doc, I was caught off guard by a terrorist attack. Might have knocked some things out of whack, but it doesn't mean my body's gonna start rejecting my augments.
True, but traumatic experiences can kick a hornet's nest into the immune system. In patients with neuroprosthetics...
Would you believe me if I told you my body doesn't reject mechanical implants?
No. But my policy is for straight talk only in the room, so if you want me to believe that you're some kind of medical miracle, I guess I'll have to go with it. Please, have a seat.
Test his blood. He doesn't have any in his
I've been
system.
looking over your file. There's some very interesting history here. Mind if we take a trip down memory lane?
Is this gonna take long?
It says here that you were with Detroit SWAT, but left in 26 to head up Seraph Industries' security division. David Seraph was at the center of America's augmentation debate.
Turntables or disclose?
David Saraf always attracted a lot of controversy.
Yes, I've seen some of his interviews. A firm believer in human enhancement technologies. I wonder if the incident changed his view?
I doubt it.
Certainly didn't seem that way on the day.
You were with him then? In Panchea? When the incident happened?
Not at first. I was investigating the people responsible for attacking Seraph Industries. I was this close to exposing them when the incident hit.
You weren't affected?
No.
So how did you end up in Panchea?
I found out Seraph had left for the Arctic installation without me. I knew it was still under construction and most of its workforce was augmented. But by the time I got there, the damage had been done. Is there a reason we're dredging up the past? Because I don't see what any of this has to do with current events.
Don't you? Panchea was the fulcrum, Adam. For you and for all of society, everything changed that day. They dragged you out of the ocean and into a world that hates and fears people like you. Which actually leads me to my next question. So far, no one's claimed responsibility for the attack at Rizika. But with the human restoration vote coming, well, it's no secret Prague has become the symbol of legalized augmented oppression.
And the Augmented Rights Coalition is camped at its back door, trying to expose and resist it.
Most of the world thinks of them as terrorists. Augmented terrorists. If it turns out they are guilty, well, being augmented yourself...
How am I gonna feel?
There's no easy answer, Doc. If the augmented are behind this, maybe they felt it was only recourse, or maybe terrorism would stop if the ruling class realized how often their own actions contribute to it. That is true. However, I don't think they care about that. This isn't about augs versus naturals. It's about terrorism, and in my book, there's no excuse for taking innocent lives, no matter the reason.
This isn't about augs versus naturals, Delara. This is about terrorism. And in my book, there's no excuse for the taking of innocent lives, no matter the reason.
So if Talus Wrecker ordered his people to do this, then...
It's my job to bring him in, not to judge whether he's guilty or innocent.
Well, Look, I think it's safe to say that you have all your faculties about you. I'll let the director know that I'm officially clearing you for the field.
Hooray!
Well, it's probably best if I get back to work, Doc. I'll see you around.
These are the chances he knew he was taking.
Alright. Where is that putting us to? Oh, go to Smiley. Okay.
Do the Jinn still believe what Saint told them or don't?
Smiley. Forensics, okay. They have a ballistic mock up there. It's kind of neat. What is that? It's an evidence of some kind of implant.
Hey, how's it going? Do you have the scan?
Yeah, it's right here.
You're a lifesaver, Adam. Seriously, Miller was in a foul mood when he left here. I don't need to give him another excuse to chew me out.
He left. Where'd he go?
Didn't ask, didn't think he wanted me to know. Did those state police jerks give you any grief?
It's like you said. They shot first, so I took care of it.
Oh, okay. Good. They had it coming.
So what's on the scan?
I didn't kill anyone. What's he trying to say?
Oh, that. I have no idea.
What? You told me you found something big.
I didn't say I knew what it was, Adam. I said it was something that could blow this case wide open. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not buying this whole Ark did it angle. I believe what the evidence tells me. This DSD has all the answers we need, from the chemical makeup of the explosive used down to the material in the victim's clothing. I'm sure of it.
Okay, so how long until we're all sure of it?
Oh, it'll take hours to sift through the data, and I'm seeing Sonia later to apologize for any issues I may have caused with the state police. Plus, I do have other cases to work on too, Adam. I'll let you know when I find something.
You
Oh,
do
this
that.
guy. This guy is such
Take
an
it
ass.
easy.
Oh, that guy. Alright. So now we gotta go meet, Alex at the limb clinic. What? Was that actually a quest prompt, or was that just a random voice line?
It'd be easier if someone would just step up and do it.
Run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
MT charity suspected of ties to terrorist.
They have
I
better software.
guess it was just a random thing. Alright. Up we go.
You didn't get held up at a checkpoint or something, did you? I'm inside the clinic waiting for you.
Sorry, Alex. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Hope you're not losing sight of what's important here. Sorry, this place just brings back memories. Don't take too long.
I love that they just have this stuff bolted to the walls. Makes it look like it's a actual room. It's fantastic.
I don't want any trouble.
You know I work here.
Sorry if I was rude before. If the store had been empty.
We all have our roles to play, Sedlak. How's yours going?
It is giving me new respect for criminals who run front operations. Late shipments, supply problems, or random police searches at customs. Ugh.
I thought this store was just a front.
Best Front is a real company. Prahadovos is registered as an international shipping corporation in every country in the EU. I can get an office, way station, or depot up and running anywhere in Europe within 72 hours.
That's pretty cool.
I do not suppose you spoke to Agent Chang while you were down there.
He told me you've been hacked. I'm looking into it.
Good. I will sleep better knowing an experienced field agent is on the case.
How have I not told you about this yet?
Field agent?
We both know the deal, Jensen. There are two types of agents in this office. The ones who do the footwork and work the leads, and the ones who analyze them.
And you think Chang's one of those?
I think Chang lives in his head too much. He is good. He's very good. But it is also good that the task force brought in a new psychologist this month.
Oh, so that's the first time I've seen that psychologist.
Anything you can tell me about this hack?
Chang will know more than me. I just told him something strange was going on. Utility statements being accessed, incomplete information on orders, that kind of thing.
The kind of thing that's easy to miss. Surprised you noticed it.
When you have been doing this as long as me, you start to question every little thing. Plus, that old lady kept coming around.
Old lady?
Chatty thing. I thought she was just lonely, until I caught her staring at the terminal when my back was turned.
Did you confront her about it?
I told Chang. Asked him to put a field agent on it.
Okay.
Well,
We already
I better
took care
get
of
going.
that.
I'll let you know if I find anything.
Do not tell me, tell Chang. I have a cover to keep. I'm glad you were not hurt in the bombing yesterday, Agent Jensen. The task force needs good men like you.
Thanks, Sedlak. Take care.
All right. That's a little too late. We already took care of some, is that? All right. So where's the limb clinic at? This way.
You've got to hand it to Nathaniel Brown.
I didn't realize there was water there.
Even though his company is pro-Aug, Santo has managed to keep its excellent reputation.
Known as Northgate, leads through the remains of the fortification that surrounded settlement.
Oh yeah. How did I not notice this before? Wait. Or is this a... Yeah, how did I not notice that before? I guess I just missed it.
Who'd you piss off to pull this duty?
Copy that.
I would rather be giving out parking tickets.
4464. Your image is brought to you by Dr. Y. Lurks and Dr. S. Therian. Just random supplies. There's a box of Rapazine there.
Area's clear.
Box, more stuff. Oh, there's something down here that's not good. Your flies. Oh, what's been going on down here?
Hey, glad you can make it. Any trouble getting away?
Miller's been giving me some leeway, but not much. I did survive a terror attack.
You and me both. God, sometimes I really hate this city. It used to welcome people like us, go out of its way to entice Augs to live here. This clinic was built because Prague saw us as its future. Now, look at it.
Times change, Alex.
I know, trust me, even got the scars to prove it.
We've been working together for a few months now. Still don't know much about you.
What, you trolling for my secrets now?
Just the good ones. How did you join the Juggernaut Collective?
They got me out of a tough spot. Before the incident. I was working for Bell Tower flying VIPs around Panama, and I stumbled into something big.
She was Bell Tower.
Something very important people didn't want anyone to know about. So, they ordered Bell Tower to kill me.
Janus warned you? Got you out?
A friend of Janus's, someone in the collective who used to work for Bell Tower, too. You don't mess with these people, Adam. Not by yourself. I learned that the hard way.
You're a valuable asset.
You're a valuable asset. The collective could have sent you anywhere. Why Prague?
You really need to ask? Ever since the incident, paranoia and racism are eating this city alive. The whole world's watching just to see how Prague handles its Aug problem.
Didn't realize the entire collective was pro-Aug.
Not everyone is. But we all know our real enemies need chaos to operate in. Play the right chord, pull the right string, and Prague has plenty of that.
You said we got something?
Yeah, listen to this.
A little heads up would have been nice.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at Versalife, and Dubai?
Versalife.
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send me the reports if you want me to prove it, because ARC don't operate in North America.
They're setting up ARC, Adam. They sent you into that ambush in Dubai, and now they want to pin everything on the Augmented Rights Coalition. I told you Miller was dirty.
I don't think he's dirty. I just think he's,
Sounds to me like Miller's following orders. It also sounds like he's not happy about it.
All right, whatever. Maybe he's just a stooge. You can't say the same about the man he's talking to.
His boss, Joseph Manderley.
Director of TF-29 operations worldwide. The only person at Interpol higher than him is the General Secretariat.
We need to play this smart, Alex. Think about what we heard. What was that bit about VersaLife?
You mean the break-in that never happened? Yeah, I started digging into that right after I decrypted the conversation.
What'd you find?
Like I said, man, it's the break-in that never happened. VersaLife is one of the biggest pharma companies on the planet. The only one still manufacturing neuropozyne. If it got broken into, it would have been big news.
So why are they saying it did? VersaLife doesn't produce just neuropozyne. They've got a huge research and development division.
Yeah? So?
Isn't VersaLife
What does that
owned by,
have to do with ARC?
Bob
Why
Page?
frame them for break-in?
They want them to look like terrorists. I guess it depends on what they'll say was stolen. See what the collective can dig up. If this really is a conspiracy, that break-in will be the thread to pull on.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna finish my investigation. Find out who really bombed the station. I'll let you know when I turn up.
Same here. Good luck, Adam.
And then cloak. That's pretty neat.
Miller, we still going to Gollum City?
You are. Meet me at Kopecki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
I acquired a code for something. Oh, it's probably for the puppet shop. Inventory full. What exactly is in my inventory? Oh. Oh, yes. Never mind. I know what's in my inventory. Alright, so I had mentioned this last time. I'm going to get the punch through wall thing. It's just too good to have. Alright. And we're also going to go for the final carrying capacity. My next augment after that's probably going to be a cloak. It's going to be 2. Takedown support. That's awesome. But I think it's going to be better to go for the low energy consumption. Yeah, so this is going to take 4 Praxis kits to get all that. Let's get out of this place.
That's a malfunction.
Have you had to do any runs through Golem lately?
When did they close the puppet shop? It's been closed for ages, maybe a year or more.
My niece loved those little marionettes they used to have.
Oh, this place is like a recipe for creepy. And it's a very terrible analogy for all the augmented people who have been discarded. Four, 4, 6, 1. Check that out. You know, I don't know why I'm picking this stuff up. I don't think I can actually fly. I mean, I don't think I can sell anything when I go there. Don't get a 1 for that. That what? Is this downstairs? TV. There's a vent behind that.
So what happened yesterday? Things are getting worse. I can't just take time. Look, I gotta go. I'll call you later.
Problems?
Nothing I can't handle. We're just waiting on chicane.
But that's about his kids.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? You got an ID?
Couldn't see his face. But the bags are the same ones used by Talus Rucker and his aid workers in the Utilet complex.
That is a very
3
thin.
bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks.
It's correlation without causation.
Here's chicane now.
Am I late? Or are you too early?
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
We just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Gollum isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. ARC territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police?
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Gollum City. He bought his way in.
Blackmailed would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis. One that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utelek complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
Well,
I
you're
made
augmented.
a deal with an ARC prospect named Tibor Sokol. Promised to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past ARC's checkpoints.
You trust him?
We have to. It's that or nothing. Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district. Number 237. Any questions?
No, we're good. Let's see. You asked me, Rucker sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
You really believe ARC is responsible for these attacks? For all of them?
ARC has had the means, motive, and opportunity every time.
That's not a yes.
Even Dubai? Rucker and the Coalition are still confined to Gollum City. They have a heavy police presence keeping an eye on them.
Gollum isn't a concentration camp. You grease the right palms, you can get the papers you need to come and go.
I find that hard to believe.
So get me the evidence to prove otherwise. Get to tell us, Rucker, and bring him in, Agent.
You ask me, Rucker sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
These days, the lines tend to be blurred.
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor, with no military training. What am I missing here?
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
Got it.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Goddamn, Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
Nah. I like my limp. Keeps me honest. You ready to light out?
My only backup on this one before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually got my back. Get along with everyone on task force, you're just going out away from me.
You're my only backup on this one. Before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually got my back.
Trust me. I flew 10 years in the SAAF and 5 in the private sector moving corporate heads. And in all that time, I've never lost a fare.
How many years with TF-29?
2, which is a year and a half longer than you from what I understand. So you want to keep talking resumes, waste more of our time? Or will you trust me to get the job done?
Yeah, let's go. I think I've done all the side quests I need to do here. You know what? No. Not yet.
I still have some things I need to take care
I
of.
need to sell some of this junk I have.
Alright. Go on then, get your shit sorted. I'll be here, waiting.
Alright, so I'll tell you what. We are going to go ahead and sell this junk that I have on... Ooh, painkillers. We're gonna sell all the junk that I have on me and then get back here and go to Golem City.